Next on Good Taste, surfs up at a totally rad restaurant with its own riff on spicy shrimp picayune, worth every saucy calorie. Say hello to spit roasted meats, exotic chickpea chili, and a pot pie like no other, all at an eye-popping food paradise. A former health food hippie bears all in a spicy story about over-the-top pizza and pasta fired up with peppers.
It's the crisp edges.
A saucy edition of Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. Hope you brought your appetite. You're about to meet a San Antonian turned Houstonian who's now living the life in Corpus Christi. Lucky for all of us, we get to come along for one delicious ride. Move over, Moondoggie. Surf's up at the coast. And if the waves are breaking just right, you're likely to spot Brad Lomax hanging 10 out there with the crew. This surfer turned restaurateur is one of the fortunate few who's figured out a way to combine his lifelong passion for surfing, seafood, and the Texas coast. The result? One totally tubular sensation at Water Street Market. And you still get out there, right?
I still get out there. It's not pretty. I still paddle out. How about that?
Water Street is an awesome conclave of coastal-inspired venues. The flagship oyster bar is family-friendly, complete with a cresting tarpon and a flirty floor-to-ceiling mermaid.
Water Street is amazing.
The Executive Surf Club right next door sports a laid-back party vibe with live music 6 days a week. Here, big juicy burgers earn bragging rights, along with cheesy nachos and 40 beers on tap.
We're here every Tuesday night.
Also on site, a sleek, cozy sushi bar and Brad's pet project, the one and only Texas Surf Museum. More about that in a minute.
I love it. I love the ambiance and just everything about it. It's awesome.
Paul Griffith is the big kahuna watching over Water Street's Scratch Kitchen and the guy that cooked up that awesome bacon-wrapped shrimp. It nestles up to crisp green beans.
We stuff it with our signature crab mix that we use for our crab cakes, and we finish them by letting them rest on the grill to pick up some of the mesquite flavors.
Then rip into these righteous oysters Rockefeller, made with spinach, onions, and vermouth, topped with a slice of jack cheese.
These are probably the best oysters I've had in a long time. Very good.
My longtime favorite here, a dish that'll turn your taste buds upside down. Paul's Shrimp Picayune. I'm okay if you tell me this has like 5,000 calories because it's worth it.
No, it's totally healthy and low.
Really?
No.
Oh,
okay. No, not even a little bit.
That's all right. This Cajun-inspired creation starts with Water Street's signature garlic butter, then sweet Gulf shrimp.
And this is the sauce right here. Clarified butter, Worcestershire, oregano, thyme, cayenne. There's a lot of good stuff in here.
There's a little bit of sweetness, just a hint.
Yep, that's going to be that's the brown sugar that's in there with the clarified butter.
The dish is garnished with green onions, parsley, and a twist of lemon. It is so good. That sauce is divine. You could drink it. So how did you decide to get into the restaurant business?
You know, Tanji, I waited tables when I was in college. I got a real job and hated it. And I missed...
In the business, like, suit world?
Yeah, I was wearing a suit and working in Houston for a small investment banking firm. And, you know, I missed the restaurant business. I missed the hustle, I missed the activity, I missed the people.
So Brad tossed the suit and returned to the restaurant world, dreaming of the day he could open his own place.
So I moved to Corpus in 1982.
And the rest is restaurant history.
The rest is history, and you can read every line on this face.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest businesses, I think, in the world.
It is. One of the frustrating things is that it's always changing, and one of the beautiful things about it that I love is that it's always changing. changed.
I'm Richard, by the way. I don't know if I met you yet.
Brad's son Richard has been riding the Water Street wave for the past 4 years.
I'd just gotten out of college and went into the oil and gas field and moved to Houston, the big concrete jungle.
Did what your dad did.
Yeah, exactly. And it was kind of a repeat story. It's like, yeah, that's a big concrete jungle.
Richard runs things here and at the Executive Surf Club.
What's great about this concept is, you'll see, literally you'll see nuns from the convent here sitting next to punk rockers and then people, that were surfing that morning. It's just such a broad appeal. Everyone loves the beach. Everyone loves burgers, beer, and nachos. So it's been great.
Now, about that one-of-a-kind surf museum.
Well, most of the stuff we focus on boards made by Texans in Texas.
Like the first surfboard ever made in Texas. Longboards, shortboards, even a surfboard signed by the Beach Boys. You can also walk along the Wall of Fame with the who's who of Texas surfing. So get stoked. It's an endless summer every day at Water Street.
I'd say definitely come down here, try it out.
Time now to learn how to make a delicious dish right there at home in your kitchen. We're in the Goya Kitchens and I'm with the executive chef, Fernando Deza, and this looks like it is going to be incredible.
It's a delicious and refreshing grilled chicken salad with quinoa and an olive brine vinaigrette that is spectacular.
All right, what do we do?
So to start, we're gonna make the vinaigrette.
Okay.
To start the vinaigrette, we're gonna have a little bit of Goya sherry vinegar.
Ah.
Then after that, the olive brine, a little bit of Dijon mustard, if you can help and whisk. This will help the consistency, also the flavors. A little bit of garlic in there.
I love it.
All right. Organic Mayan honey is unbelievable. It's super good. We're gonna add some fresh cilantro. We're gonna season with some Goya adobo with pepper, and then we're gonna finish it up with our organic extra virgin olive oil. Fantastic. So now we have a vinaigrette. Now we're gonna make the salad. We start with some diced red onions, some pimientos, Goya pimientos, some diced celery. Then after that, we got some black quinoa, the chicken. The chicken is
Roasted chicken?
Roasted chicken, seasoned with adobo. Then, if you can help me with the olives, now we use the brine. Now we're using the olives. Consistency, flavor, toasted almonds, that crunchiness, and then some scallions. Together, so we're gonna add some of the vinaigrette.
And that's it?
That's it.
It's so fast.
You get the crunchiness of the vegetables, you get all the protein with the chicken, the quinoa, all those nice colors in between.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
Crunchy, I love it, yeah.
Very refreshing, very good, very tasty.
Delish. And we've got the recipe at goodtaste.tv. It's a good one. Coming up, tantalizing tacos with a Mediterranean twist. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Good things come from Cisco. Welcome back. Next, we're heading to Houston, one of the most diverse dining destinations in all the country. Your taste buds are gonna love what we found. Sweet, buttery baklava, made fresh every day. Chocolate baklava?
Chocolate baklava.
Delicate Turkish delights, laced with honey and walnuts, or pomegranate and pistachios. How can you go wrong?
Terrific combination.
Thin slices of lamb, beef, and chicken shawarma, infused with exotic spices like turmeric, cardamom, and cinnamon.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
Flavors from far-flung corners of the world converge here at Phoenicia Specialty Foods and its own hip global gastropub next door called Market Bar.
It has the best of Houston. It definitely has an international taste on the menu.
This mesmerizing market started small when Bob and Arpi Chalakian fled Lebanon's civil war some 30 years ago to chase a better life for their family. They set up a tiny sandwich shop in Houston with a few shelves of food to give local immigrants a taste of home.
And it kind of grew and evolved from there.
Boy, did it.
People that have seen the world, that have tasted different things, that come to us and say, hey, do you have that, or can you bring that? And we say, yes, we'll try.
And boy, do they deliver. Phoenicia features more than 15,000 unique products from 50 countries, like delicate cumin and star anise cooking waters, exotic spices from Syria and Istanbul, and so much more. It's such an eclectic mix of flavors. If you haven't traveled to these places, this is where you can come and really experience the authenticity of some of these countries, right?
Yeah, it really is, I think, a cultural experience, and you really feel as though you're traveling around the world when you walk through the aisles.
Aisles where you'll see wines from Uruguay, beers from Russia. You have wines here that I dare say you're not going to find anywhere else in Houston.
Yeah, that is right. It's a mixture of very unique, off the beaten path wine selection.
I grew up overseas, so it always kind of reminds me of my childhood.
Haig spent his childhood working in the family store. Your parents, I know them, they're very hardworking, and they started you at an early age too.
Sure did. It's kind of in my blood. I used to be picked up and brought to work where I would help out and do my studies at the same time. When I got my driver's license, I would make deliveries and pickups, and I decided after a few years in the corporate world that this is what I wanted to do.
Now, Haig and his sister Anne-Marie mind the downtown store. The trendy market bar next door is their baby. And this is kind of like right in the heart of downtown Houston. So whether it's a Rockets game, the Astros, or Discovery Green.
Concerts, festivals, all kinds of things.
The menu offers some fun twists on global favorites, like creamy queso, made here with Swiss, sharp white cheddar, and Greek cheeses, with just a hint of roasted jalapenos.
Well, my favorite thing to order is the vegetable curry pot pie.
The steaming vegetable pot pie is baked with a rich curry. Lots of flavor.
Sabor, yes.
Even a simple meat and cheese platter at Phoenicia is elevated to new heights. Well, this is unlike any other meat and cheese tray you're going to find.
It is. There's some very unique items on there.
I was intrigued with the cured, house-made Turkish beef pasterma and the irresistible Armenian string cheese.
It is kind of similar to mozzarella.
Haig's chili will get your attention. Packed with chickpeas and fava beans. It's unlike any chili in the rest of Texas, and it's delicious.
It's fantastic.
Oh, that's good. I love the lemon in it. They've got their own take on tacos, too.
Mediterranean tacos, a little Tex-Mex Mediterranean.
Oh, I love that. It starts with lamb shank, braised slow and low overnight.
On top of our tandoor bread, which is a flat bread that is similar to naan, but it originates from the Middle East.
Top that with cucumber, orange, and fennel salad.
It's a mix of flavors where you have that lamb and the balance with the citrus on the other side.
And it looks fantastic. Then slather on some mint lebni.
Lebni, which is a kind of a tart kind of yogurt.
Okay. Oh, I love that sauce. You may go back for another one. So come taste the tacos and wander the aisles. This is one eating adventure that deserves a spot on every foodie's bucket list.
The food to me is unparalleled.
The weather, it is a-changing. I've got the wine finds to go with. But next, it's pizza and pasta with a Tex-Italian twist at a college town hotspot from a health food hippie willing to bear all. Was that before you were a nude model?
That was after the nude model.
This is a good one. We'll be right back. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Ever dream of hopping on a Harley and heading toward the horizon? That's exactly what Brooklyn native Michael Sia did back in 1949.
So he bought a Harley Davidson and headed west and got to Albuquerque and wrecked it and got a job cooking hamburgers there.
That twist of fate led him to Lubbock, Texas, where he opened the beloved Orlando's Italian restaurant.
I've been coming to Orlando's for a little over 20 years.
About 30 years.
With a history like that, Orlando's could literally be called the hub of Hub City. For more than half a century, generations of Lubbockites have gathered here for a good meal and a good time.
Gerald Ford was the president the first time I had dinner here.
Including a few famous faces, like Frankie Avalon, along with one really famous waitress.
Our most famous waitress was Natalie Maines, the Dixie Chick. She was a good waitress. She has a mouth. She can sing, and of course, got her into trouble later.
What keeps them all coming back is Orlando's menu. Think New York Italian meets New Mexico heat. Texas Monthly calls it Tex-Italian.
Use a lot of garlic, a lot of fresh habaneros, a lot of green chilies. Basically have kind of twisted our menu towards what people in West Texas and New Mexico like to eat, which is spicy food.
Michael's son David and Lloyd Turner are now stirring up Orlando's classic recipes, mixed in with a few of their own. Luscious house-made pastas, hand-thrown pizzas, crisp salads, and hearty sandwiches, like this roast beef spiked with peppers. Just some of the dishes locals come craving.
Well, I like the down and dirty tortellini. That's a big one.
Big for lots of folks, this uber popular appetizer starts with hand-breaded spinach tortellini, stuffed with Parmesan and ricotta. It's flash fried, then kicked up with a little Santa Fe heat.
And we drizzle them with habanero butter hot sauce, garlic butter. Yeah, they're kind of chewy and crunchy at the same time. Isn't that kind of chewy and good? And
it's the crisp edges. Say hello to Hatch green chilies in this green chili chicken linguine.
We had a little metal boat. We threw some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese in there, some cube chicken and green chilies, poured on top of linguine. Boom. And it's the top selling thing we've got.
You'll thank these good fellas for their mesmerizing mafia queso.
We put green chilies and we also put some Alfredo sauce. So that gives it a little twang.
Another dish you're not to miss is this cheesy brown rice and broccoli chicken casserole. It's got little slivers of almond, lots of ooey gooey cheese. You'll love it. It's good. How does an Italian hook up with a hippie and end up working in an Italian restaurant?
I was into health foods back in college and started baking whole wheat bread, and I really got into that. That was my passion at the time.
Was that before you were a nude model?
That was after the nude model.
Lloyd actually modeled nude for the most popular art class on the Texas Tech campus.
I was their best one ever.
I think your reputation followed you because when I was at Tech, that was the elective to get, was that art class.
I think I set the standard high. I was the first male.
Did you guys instantly get along?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little crazy, but we got
Yeah,
along.
I was. Yeah, a little crazy.
He had a beard down to here, and I thought, okay, this is going to be fun. And it was.
Fun is what you'll feel and taste here, both in the front of the house with their famous Blue Zuni margarita, or in their diet-dashing chocolate rum cake, drizzled with hot fudge. Fun too, back in the kitchen, where we're making Orlando's delicious green chicken chili pizza. How many pizzas have you made?
Thousands.
And counting, right?
And counting, oh yes ma'am.
Oh, your dough feels nice. We use our fingers to make a nice round crust. Then comes the real fun.
And then we're gonna throw it up in the air.
Oh yeah, well,
Are you ready?
You're gonna throw it in the air, okay.
And you throw it up. And you'll kind of
This
just
is
give it
really
a couple of
dangerous,
tosses.
Elfrin. All right, like a rag doll here.
Oh yes.
Next, we coat the crust with a garlic Parmesan butter, followed by breadcrumbs, mozzarella, and marinated chicken breast. It's all topped with spicy green chilies and tossed into the oven.
Here's to you.
Here's to you. Ting ting. Ooh, that is good. Oh man.
That's really good.
Spicy. Put a little lift in your step, right?
I'll definitely eat.
A lift in your step and a kick to your palate. That's what you'll find at Orlando's. Some more good times. 53 more years.
Amen.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. It's wine time, and now that we're starting to cool down a bit outside, I thought I'd feature a couple of really, really good red wines, and both of these are incredible bargains too. Up first, from the land of affordable, delicious wines, a Chilean Cabernet called 9 Lives. The winemakers named this wine because of a black cat that hangs around their winery. They say that cat brings them good luck. They even made a charm for the cat's collar with the number 9. You can see it on the bottle. This wine is easy drinking with dark fruit, figs, tobacco, and some vanilla notes. Lucky us, the price is only $9.98 a bottle. The 9 Lives Chilean Cab. Up next, a wine you'll be thanking me for months, because from now till then, you'll still be drinking it. This is the Juan Gil Monastrell, or Mourvedre. It's from Spain. This wine is aged in French oak and very highly rated, 91 points by the Wine Advocate. You'll taste dark fruits, creme de cassis, and plenty of toasty notes from the French oak. I love this wine, and you will too. It's only $12.97 a bottle. Fantastic buy. Up next, I wanted to lighten things up a bit with a lovely wine from the very popular Meiomi wines. This is their rosé, and rosé fans, you're gonna love it. You'll taste cherries and strawberries, maybe even a hint of honey. It's a wonderful food wine because it pairs with so many dishes, and frankly, it's perfect all by itself. The Meiomi Rosé is $23.99 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at H-E-B. Ready for a relaxing weekend at the beautiful Houstonian? Details on how you could win when we come right back. For more information on San Antonio dining, head to visitsanantonio.com. How about a weekend away, complete with spa treatments? This could be your chance. Click on Goodtaste.tv and sign up right now for your chance to win an incredible 2-night stay at the Houstonian Hotel. We love to hear from you. Follow us on Facebook at Good Taste with Tanji, or on Twitter and Instagram at Tanji Patton. Also, click on Goodtaste.tv for all of this week's recipes. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Thanks so much for joining us. Till next time, cheers to good taste.